Is it that when you think about life in general, you get scared? Scared of the unknown, right? Of course. Have you ever found yourself in a situation whereby you feel like it will never be well with you because of the way things are going in the world, in the country in general? Yeah, it's not a bad thing to feel that way sometimes, but it is a bad thing if you have not figured it out yet that nobody can look out for you other than you. Stop pinning your fear on what is happening around you. The reason why you are afraid is simple. You don't have a plan. You don't have a goal. You don't have a vision. If you do, you will not be afraid. Instead, you will be motivated to do extra. That's what I'm talking about. You will be motivated to do extra. You're always afraid. Anytime they're talking about life in general, talking about stuff, your mind skips a beat all the time. It's because you don't have a plan. A man with a vision is the most confident man in this world. A man with a focus will not busy sit down to start debating things that are very trivial. Because why? He's got a focus and he has to keep his gaze tight. Let me tell you something. You are unique. You are not just seeing your uniqueness. You are playing down your uniqueness because you don't think you're good enough. Why do you think you're not good enough? I'll tell you why you think so. The house you live is not even worthy. The environment you stay in doesn't even speak well. The friends you keep cannot even make you feel relaxed. The kind of family you're in, poverty-stricken. So I can understand why you are so downtrodden. I can understand why you are so afraid. I can understand why you are so timid. But let me tell you something. It takes one man to turn around the situation. It takes one decision to make things happen. It takes one willingness at a time to totally turn around the destiny of a generation. Let me take a cue in the ancient script when Joseph was sold to slavery. Joseph had a dream. He had a dream and he kept talking about it. The sun and moon and stars bowing down to me. That was the dream he saw. The father understood the dream perfectly, but the father played it down. Why? He didn't want the other brothers to feel hurt and terrible. The father really loved Joseph, but he was protecting Joseph by not totally revealing, or rather interpreting that dream to an extent to the brothers. But the little the father let out, the brothers got a wind of it, and they planned, and they threw him into a dry well, and they sold him out. Unknown to them, they were selling him to his place of destiny, where that dream will come back to play out. What am I going to say in essence? No man can stop your dream. No man can stop your vision. The moment God has sanctioned your life on this earth, no man can change it. Trust me, you are heading somewhere but you do not know. But I am saying to you, when God has destined greatness for a man, nothing can shake it. Not a decision of one boy, girl, uncle, aunt, baba, laye, anywhere can change it. The brothers thought they had done away with Joseph by selling him into slavery. Obviously, they would have thought to themselves, okay, now that we have sold him to slavery, let him go and be pushing cows and ram in the country they are going to sell him to, and let him continue to dream his dream there. But unknown to him, God had a special plan. Now, I know what you're thinking. What if God had a special interest in Joseph? And God doesn't have the same interest in all of us. Let me bust your bubble. I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in good health. God is not a partial God. God cannot bless the other man and not bless you. Yes, he did say, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy on. Nowhere did God say he was going to withhold his blessings from you. He has never said that. In fact, he promised you so much that all you need to do is just believe him. A lot of you doubt God because you don't have an iota of faith left in you. Now you ask yourself, why are unbelievers, even those who don't go to church, who don't serve God, why are they progressing? Let me tell you the truth. They are progressing because they believe. They are progressing because they have faith. They are progressing because they are making progress. They are progressing because they are working on themselves. Trust me, it will not cost you anything to start asking yourself some critical questions. Why am I where I am? Sometimes, where you are might not even be a determinant of the decisions you have made. Where you are could be as a result of the kind of faith that is right inside of you. Some of you would have gone farther than where you are at the moment, but you lack faith to believe that you can get to places where people would doubt. Listen, that's why whenever I start the show, I always play the TD Jakes Courage audio for you so that you can pick a few lines from it. I know by now some of you can actually memorize that jingle. If by now you have not been able to memorize that jingle, then something is absolutely wrong. It's either you are not listening or you are not paying attention. Nothing is impossible in the life of a man who believes he has a stake in this world. Let me now shock you before I go on this break. As big as this earth is, you and I have a place here. That is why we are here. Trust me, you are on your lane, I'm on my lane. We are all running a race. Getting to the finish line depends on you. Whether you're going to stop your journey halfway depends on you. Whether you're going to get to the finish line depends on you. So I say to you again, do not in any way feel terrible about your situation. Instead, look at ways by which you can improve the situation on ground. Look at ways by which you can improve your life and make this world a better place for all of us. Look at ways at which you can improve your situation so that others around you can be blessed. Fear is such a terrible thing. At the same time, it is a beautiful thing. The fear of the unknown should be your motivation to begin to realize your dream. Fear of the unknown comes in different forms. Oh my God, what if I'm not rich when I'm 50? What if I don't have up to 5 million in my account when it's time? What if I cannot have money to build an edifice, to launch a project? What if I cannot have money to buy a laptop, to start off my graphic designing and everything? Listen to me. As I said to you yesterday, getting a job and saving would do a lot of good. If you had even cultivated the habit of saving for the past 3 years, by now, maybe, just maybe, you will have been a millionaire. Imagine saving 100 naira every day for 30 days, for 365 days in a year. 100 naira. How much do you think that is going to be? Yes, 100 naira every day for 365 days for a whole year. I know, Maki, what if there's a problem and you want to use the money? That is where discipline comes from. That's where discipline comes from. Do you know how many soft drinks you have bought? Do you know how many things you have used to refresh yourself? You were not able to resist. You had to buy it. So, I'm challenging you now. You are obviously working. Try saving 200 naira every day for the next 6 months. This is the month of July. Start by August. 200 naira every day till the end of the year, and see how much you have realized. That laptop you want to buy, you would have bought it without even knowing. You see, there are some things that are actually within your reach, but you are not disciplined enough to even make it happen. A lonely laptop that you have been borrowing laptop up and down. You are looking for people to give you system. How much is laptop? If you owe 100,000, you can get a laptop. If you owe 150,000, you can get a laptop. 150,000 naira? Is it that money you cannot save for 6 months and buy a laptop for yourself? Have you forgotten when you buy a laptop, it's going to be for you, for your personal use? If you cannot dedicate yourself to buying something that will benefit your future, then why are we talking about dreams and vision to you when you do not even know the importance of disciplining yourself to have character enough to earn what you have to earn and to acquire that possession you need to acquire to give yourself a beautiful life? Ponder on this. You are only afraid because you don't have a plan. A man that has a plan can never be scared. Let me come in here with my own life. As I speak with you right now, I am not afraid of the future, because the future right ahead of me, what I am seeing is enormous opportunities. What I am trying to do now is to improve myself, better myself, learn a lot of things I need to learn, so that by the time these opportunities start coming my way, all I need to do is start taking my chances. I'll be like the man who is on the snooker board, putting all the right balls into the right holes. That is what a visionary does. You look ahead at the future. Right now, let me shock you. People are carrying televisions all about without even knowing. Now you're wondering, Mark, I came out of my house. There are no televisions anywhere. People don't carry TVs around. Your mobile phone is your TV. Wake up. Your mobile phone is your TV. Everything is on your mobile phone now. Except you are in the house. That is when you sit down to watch your TV. Back in the day, TV was the most watched item. But now, the mobile phone is the most used item. Ask yourself, if online is the future, have you sat down to think about opportunities that are online related for you to take advantage of? Look, I will leave clues for you to sit down to ponder. It is not left for you to figure it out and make the best out of it. Don't worry, we are together on this show, and the desire is to get you to a place where you will finally find a reason to believe in yourself the more. Because why? Your confidence is top notch to knock out any obstacle that stands in your way. I will be right back. Good morning. Thank you very much for staying tuned and staying on right here on your station. And that's quite interesting to know that today is just another day for you to express yourself, another day to experience another beautiful time, and another day indeed, to come out of that shell of yours and shine. Now, I need you to get something very straight and clear. The reason why a lot of people worry is because they feel they cannot pull it off at the nick of time. But God gave us new days for a reason. I think God also felt, after going through a tough day, the night comes and you fall asleep and wake up in the morning and you forget about that pain. Or that pain subsides, reduces, and you don't need to feel any kind of way anymore. Why? Because the night has prepared you. You went through the night in such a beautiful manner, slept well, waking up in the morning, and the way you felt heavy the previous day, you find yourself feeling really light, relaxed, like someone who has gone through a surgery. The sleep dealt a lot of good to you because you were already damaged, broken, terribly sad. That is why I am very, very happy when there's a new day. A new day is an opportunity for you to write a new history for yourself. The mistake you have made, a new day comes to remind you that, look, that mistake that you're crying about, it is time to rewrite that mistake. Now, it is time to amend your ways. It is time to do what you